three universities in Australia, and there's not any more prestigious than the next. Like,
Is tuition expensive in Australia? Because I know in Europe most places it's like right.
My seat just got jacked.
Yeah.
What?
You just jacked my seat.
In the 70s, there
Oh shit, sorry, did we move?
Yes, please.
What?
Can I?
What's the difference between the two seats?
And it was like this big,
that one
huge
all?
revolutionary thing.
What's the difference of it?
I'm doing the middle.
Well, I don't get what the difference is.
But that changed.
I'm hard to please when it comes to getting.
Now it's
Holy shit. Fucking woman on my head.
I'll say that.
higher
It's hurtful.
something speed, and you get the government. You don't have to pay up front.
Let's take that back. You mean a baby?
Me?
But
Yep, I know.
you have this
Don't
debt
touch me.
that you have to pay back. So as soon as you go into the workforce and are earning X amount of money when you do your tax, it's compulsory to put some of your tax back into your HEX debt. So I've still got a HEX debt. That's so stupid. I'm paying. I hate that. Yeah. But yeah, so I think my degree cost about 8-10 grand maybe, and because I've never had a full-time job since, I'm not paying it off. But I should just paid off now that I have money in the bank.
But do you, in terms of the amount of tuition that you have, is it sort of dependent on, like, for example, when my brother went to university in France, it depended on how much income the family had. Like, my mom and dad. My dad was an accountant. My mom was a teacher. So there was sort of like a cutoff where, like, okay, if you made X amount of money over this line, then you have to pay a little bit of tuition. If your family's social status was underneath that line, then the tuition would be free. Is that the same thing in Australia?
Yes, so dependent on your age. So if you're under, I think it's 25, then in order to get the government to pay up the upfront, your parents cannot earn over a certain amount. If your parents earn over a certain amount, you can't get that subsidised.
Right.
So they have to pay up front and you pay your parents back.
Okay.
Or, like, I don't know, do you guys have government benefits? So in Australia you can apply for student benefits. So you're paid an amount per week. I think it works out to be about $200 a week you get from the government, and you can only earn another $200 a week.
Okay.
And then if you live away from home, you can also get a live away from home while you're studying allowance, which is about another $100.
Okay.
So as a student, you can live off $300 a week from the government and earn another $200, so you're earning about $500 max a week.
Okay.
But I did it that I didn't work. I just could survive off $300 a week.
Right. Did you have a cafeteria or like a meal plan that you could go to in terms of food, or did you have to buy your own
but I
groceries?
never did that. I mean, if you stayed, you know how like in the States, I don't know what it's like in Canada, but like most people live on campus.
Yeah.
Nah, not in Australia.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Most people commute because you go to. It's not about going to a prestigious uni. You just go to the one closest to you.
Right.
So most people just commute from home. The only people that stay on campus are the international students.
Okay.
So yeah, that makes it a little bit different. So we have no concept of like living on campus and those sororities or whatever they're called. Sororities. That's just totally foreign to Australians. It's just like, what the hell's going on there? And that kind of weird, like, that pride in going to a certain university.
Right.
And your parents kind of bragging to all their friends that, so-and-so goes to this. It just doesn't exist in Australia. It does not exist.
Yeah, I think that more exists in the US too than even in Canada.
Yeah, right. Where's my... But like, you know how those lemurs in Madagascar, they sun themselves? So I looked over and you look like that. There's these lemurs in Madagascar, and they just sit there with their legs open, just sunning themselves.
Have you ever seen that, like, the mini YouTube clip of a lemur opening its eyes to, like, dramatic music? Has anyone seen that?
Oh, that's so good.
After this, I'm not ever going on the internet again, unless it's work related. And I haven't decided what to do with my social media, but I might close it down.
What?
I know.
Have you come to these realizations in here?
I've wanted to the last few months. I've just been getting sicker and sicker of doing it.
Yeah.
And I know that it's my source of income, so I'll have to force myself into doing something else.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to be a part of it anymore. I don't want to be a part of that system.
It's not a bad thing.
But I think I'll say it. I think I'll say,
Yeah.
this is my last post. Thank you. Goodbye. See you later. And I'm thinking about giving up my mobile phone.
Yeah, what about even the necessary things? Just like calling up a friend to see if he wants to go out, like, or hang out.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just get an old phone that doesn't have the internet on it.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so you can
Like a flip phone.
And one that doesn't take photos either. So there's no temptation to take a photo of something to post.
Like an old school flip phone that makes a nice bulge in
Yes.
the pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, those were classics.
Yes. Or would I make more of a statement in just not doing any more paid posts and just saying I don't go on the internet except for sharing what I do instead with other people or via Instagram and Facebook and Twitter.
I think that would be better.
But I just hate the self-righteousness of it, like, and the contradiction that you're
Maybe
still
to
using
help
it.
people or like to spread awareness about
Yeah.
something that means something to you. It doesn't have to be a
And
selfie.
and I'm gonna say I'm so sorry, guys, but I don't read my comments and I don't check how many likes it gets. So
That's
don't
fair.
think that I interact by that way. That's not nice because some people really like. I love it when they kind of share their stories about things. I'm not going to bite back at any of the haters.
No. I'm sure some people like look up to you just to cut off like that, but probably
Yeah.
Tim, don't
Like
you
you
have
are
any
a
friends
public
in the
figure.
industry who might have done that already? Who have said, like, oh, I'm going to shut it off and have done that, or no?
No, not the people that. There's one guy that hosts like there's a news program at night that's for young people, and it's quite like it's very very topical. Anyway, he's the new host of it, and he's made a point like he doesn't have social media. It's quite a big thing that he doesn't.
So I was going to say you can speak to someone who's already done it.
Yeah. I'm in a different position, I guess, because it's so hard from the outside looking in to understand how it works, but like it is a job, like it is a source of income, like, and it's not just like I take a photo of myself and get money paid. Like I actually have to really plan out the photo to make sure that the client is happy, that it's true to my own brand. Like it's a it's so exhausting. I don't want to do that job anymore. I hate it. I love just like if I'm covered in mud or something, and I'm like, oh, this would be funny to share with my friends like online. I don't even call them fans. It's just stupid. Like-minded people, like people who would get a kick out of someone sharing that and making them go, oh, I want to go outside and jump in a pile of mud. Like that's, I have no problem sharing those sorts of things. But back in my mind, and it happens, I get my friend to take the photo and I go, no, that is a shit photo. I'm not posting that. And I hate feeling like that. Anyway, sorry. It really got me worked up doing that task yesterday, and I turned into a bit of a monster, and that is my life back home, and I'm sick of it. I hate it. My friends hate me when I'm in that mode. But it's because it's a job. And I do it quite well. But I hate that job. I don't want a job.
Sounds like you need to figure out what you want.
Yes.
Oh,
Social media.
career counselor.
You get to choose how to use it.
Yes. That's a good idea. Oh, look, it's evolved. Instagram's not what it was. It's a dating site now. Oh, I'm using a brand name, sorry. Like, it's literally just for muscly guys, for girls to perv on, and for slutty girls to show some skin and guys to have a bit of a wank bank over, and then message them and try and get their numbers so they can hook up with them.